Ebisom mo bibia kwa ban fambra 2K news and blogs eso ebisom we say na masha say kasa say na say me stress na as me ni aja na chese in fact ene ni gisem pay arahyimu ana say nkuransha nsempa na chese no kese no NPP amanyoku ababepu egu abonten de am Ghana fo nyina and most especially health workers ebisom na nsem ni nyina na say ni nyina say din kan no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and to Ghana for you most especially health workers and him say I had say yango point adum na se motoma no aso timi ba no betoa amamu ni so a nurses doctors in fact health workers nya oba be provide a free accommodation de ama obi biara into no se be na se mo pesa no mo nyina mo nsa ama nambra anaso mo manambra no beto adwumadi ne so saa so ana ode nsem bi etu dwa afa agenda 111 abusua and men pese mekase bebre de afa ho ebekọ ni akwa akotie na de abusua ese twatwo kra in fact enije sem ne se napu akasa ode Bawumia nyina o makoma adwuna bom anaso mtra bom nsem o mo ka che Ghana fo nse o mo ba abede ade difference anase nyoma bi a anase dwumadi bi difference e-pharmacy o mo de ba abusua we bebusa se e-pharmacy ne de ade in fact application bi a o mo de ba se ye chirima ebeka ne se yɛmfa ne sɛ wopɛ sɛ wotɔ aduro bi na aduro no a wopɛ sɛ wotɔ no ebia wo mantamu a wɔ no wakɔ shop anaasɛ wakɔ pharmacy hɔ no woanya bi antɔ don't worry membo da koraa dɛ wobɛyɛ nso wobɛtwe e-pharmacy app no wotwe no wɔ phone so a na kyerɛ sɛ wabɔ de ahyɛ wo phone nim sɛ yɛmfa ne sɛ mepɛ gyebedel ana atɔ nti ne sɛ nti no deɛ na abɛyɛ wobɛhyɛ mu a baabi a gyebedel wɔ a ɛbɛn wo biara no ɛno ara sɛ app no yi de akyerɛ wo sɛ yɛmfa ne sɛ mo kumasi mo breman se mfa nse se wo pese wo tu bi se na maya breman shop ben me ana se pharmacy ben me nya bi nto de na wo se me ye igbohye ma ebia kronom mekwa akonya bi ato ho no pharmacy we nso ana me wura ma me nya bi ato na app no a provide dia ma me san so de be provide price se de be ya me draw no ma in fact pharmacy score no won't me fa de embume se me kwa na se 5 cedi na hye so 5 cedi no ana me kwa akotwe abusua we ne chese ade a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana mato kuku prempa ka omutra bu match so mo de baba sum Ghana fonya because omo hwa in fact kame akoye se omo record number of cases a say nkofo atima ahwere omo de hye all because of ASA aduro to ne sa no man sensem si ya no obekọ hospital doctor beka cho say aduro fabra yemfa ma de hye nsisi na ne yare no ma yedin wumpie nkọ ne nam kuruma nkọchina ko pharmacy ko ha umra na ne chese ode hye no wayitim wayi nyankopon dia ne sent no ombre saa de ba ombre aba be bobusua mem pese me kasa be tente be ko yakwa akoti saa sini nchi mu peyi ede aba.
His Excellency the Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Second Lady of the Republic, Hajia Samira Bawumia, the National Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, and all patriots gathered here this evening. I hope I can stand on existing protocols. I'm here briefly to link what we have done and give you a foretaste of what is to come. A link between the last of the titans, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the future generation led by Dr. Bawumia. I hope this heroic task I'll be able to do. In 2011, around 2 a.m., I was woken up by the security guards of His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, way back in Bolga. When I went to see him, he was alone in the canteen of that famous hotel. We sat down to talk, obviously woken from sleep. And he said some profound things to me that evening. He said, Napo, Matthew Prempe, this party, you are the next generation. I'm going to give you some advice, pieces of advice this evening. And I hope you can stick to it. What were the advice or the pieces of advice? He said, my whole aim is to make sure when we get into government, we succeed ourselves. And I can only leave the party to one of three people. He proceeded to mention who he felt comfortable in 2011 to leave the party when he exits office. He's our second presidential candidate who is offering 8 years of competent leadership. 8 years of delivery. I can say, without any converting, that 2 of the 3 are representing and coming after him. That is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and my good self, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Leadership is born and made. His Excellency Ronaldo Danko Akufo-Addo, who himself was the man of the moment in 2007, and who himself we have listened to his crowning achievements, today is about leaving us. But he is ensuring that we succeed ourselves in breaking the 8 with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Since my nomination as the vice presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, I've spent a considerable time in Western region. I believe, apart from our mother regions, Ashanti and Eastern, the region that is akin to making the MPP the national governing party forever is the Western region. I've spent considerable time here. I've been through Amenfi, Wasa. I've been through Diskov. I've gone to Jura. I've gone to Nzema. I've gone to Ahanta. I've been to Esekado, meeting chiefs and leaders in all these communities. And I'm overwhelmed by the love and warmth of the people of this region. I've been everywhere with the chairman of the party and the regional minister of the region. And I can only say, thank you for the good work you do on behalf of MPP. Patriots, we have a general election to win. We have a general election to win. And this general election, we will win. With God, it is possible. This is a call to duty. This is a call to duty. And today's manifesto launch is the show of our contest of ideas and policies that is going to serve as a guiding light for His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When, by God's inshallah, 7th January, when he assumes office. He promises us that he needs no honeymoon. And from 7th January, he's going to start working for and the people of Ghana. The MPP which he represents, which he leads, and when he says to lead is to solve, has a record of delivery. In 2016 and 2020, the MPP delivered on its manifesto. I do recall His Excellency Dr. Bawumia calling me to come and account for what we are doing and what so far we have done in education. That led some of us to think deep. Mr. President, your work has been shown that you are a man Osiadeyo Oka Oye. Based upon the work that you have done, I'm sure Ghanaians are going to give us the mandate to continue from where we are. Mr. President, what you did in education has not been even demonstrated here. In 2016, it was a contest of ideas. When you talked about free SHS and free TVET, you didn't stop there. From early childhood care and new nurseries you developed. You made sure that in the era of IT, every school gets a school laboratory, and it is in progress. You made sure every teacher gets a laptop for IT, and it is in progress. And you made sure every student in secondary gets a laptop, and it's in progress. Mr. President, when you assumed office, in the year 2017, 40,000 Ghanaian students had passed the WASSCE exams but could not get their results because they couldn't pay examination fees. 40,000 Ghanaians at BEC and WASSCE could not get access to their results because they couldn't pay examination fees, not even school fees. Before you came into office, Mr. President, for every 100 Ghanaian students that qualified to go to senior high school, 35 could not go because they couldn't afford it. 35. For the 65 that went into secondary school, Mr. President, by the time of WASSCE, another 30 had dropped out. And that is why it was only 800 students in school when you came up. Mr. President, even not all that 800 would have qualified or been able to stay through 3 years. I can assure you, the people of Ghana will forever remember you, that as we speak, every child that goes to secondary school leaves secondary school with the best results ever. The most profound thing, Mr. President, the most profound thing that you did in education, when the naysayers said it couldn't be possible, you made it possible. When the naysayers said you were diluting education, you were lowering standard, Mr. President, the first batch of free SHS stayed home 5 months because of COVID. And when they came back to school and they sat for their WASSCE, the best results ever Ghana has had. 68% of all A18, aggregate A1, 8 subjects happened for that group. 68%, the whole of West Africa. Ghana got 68% of A1s, 8 subjects. Not only that, we for the first time passed all 4 core subjects. That had never happened, Mr. President. Not only that, the best 3 students that ever happened came from your country, Ghana. That is leadership. That is delivery. That is leadership. Mr. President, we moved from education to energy under your watch. And we said, no longer will Ghana have doomsor. In fact, by 2017, when you got into office, it had been 5 years of doom, 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 doom. It was not doomsor. It was 5 years of doom. In fact, a former president said he will watch how we solve the doom problem. Not only have we kept the light on, Mr. President, even under trying times, the light has been on. Mr. President, I can say that the average electricity prices now is cheaper, dollar by dollar, from between 2017 and now. You have not only exhibited competence, you have exhibited leadership par excellence, Mr. President. I do know that right beside you was Dr. Bawumia. If you set the vision, he set the mission. If you would ensure delivery, he made sure your government ticked. No wonder you've pulled all stops to let him succeed. And surely God will bless your effort, Mr. President. I am a strong believer, Mr. President, after listening to your record, personally, I am a strong believer in Dr. Bawumia. I've worked closely with him than many more would ever know. I believe in his ability and his knowledge, and surely he's the man of the moment. I, Masyopo Kupempe, I am committed to serving him loyally, to ensuring his vision is translated to a mission and an action purpose for myself. I know his vision is for a brighter, better, business-friendly country called Ghana. And I pledge to even work harder to support this vision. There is so much we can do, patriots, together if we pull all our hearts and minds together towards that common goal, that common shared purpose of victory 2024 December. Mr. President, nothing would make you happier. No legacy would ever pass the fact that on 7th January, your sword will be handed over to your Vice President, Dr. Bawumia. You've given the next generation ample time to study and to work and to serve.